How good is this? Numbers just coming out. Job numbers, very bad. Unemployment remains the same. A net gain of jobs of 0. Joining us to weigh in on that is Teamster President Jim Hoffa. Mr. Hoffa, welcome to Houston's Morning News. It's a pleasure to have you with us this morning.
Great to be on the program.
Jim, let me ask you this. Just announced, unemployment remains the same. A net gain of 0 jobs in the month of August. As someone that represents labor, my friend, this cannot make you very happy. You still behind this president?
Well, we're not happy with those numbers. They're certainly bad numbers, and we're behind the president because, he's going to come up with a stimulus plan. He's going to come up with a jobs plan, which he's going to announce Thursday. I'm marching with him, with other labor leaders, in the Detroit Labor Day parade. We hope to get his ear there.
Now, you think he's gonna try yet another stimulus plan that hasn't worked in the prior times that he's tried this, Jim?
Well, I think what he's going to do is he's going to have a plan with regard to basically our infrastructure. Yes, it's going to be a stimulus plan. It's going to be job training. It's going to be incentives to corporations to put people back to work. Basically, how I see this is that the federal government is spending billions of dollars to get this jumpstart this economy, and it doesn't seem to be working. So, okay, where's the money at? Well, the money's all sitting on the sidelines with these big corporations. Apple has got $76 billion in their checking account. Caterpillar, Exxon, all these companies are sitting on billions of dollars. Isn't it time that they get in the ball game and they start training people, hiring people, building factories here? That's what I want to see. If they're American citizens and they made the money here. Mm-hmm. Now start doing something here to basically start rebuilding this country. We can't do it.
Jim, I got to jump in because the Labor Day weekend is just coming up, and Gallup has released this new poll. It shows support for unions is dropping, and there are fewer people becoming part of a union.
Well, that's not really true. I mean, look at it's amazing what unions and working families have done, in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, we had 100,000 people at a rally at Madison. We just recalled 2 Republican senators, state senators. That's unheard of. Never been done in the history of
Wisconsin. But Jim, only 8% of nationwide workforce belongs to a union. I mean, the numbers are dropping.
Move on to Ohio. Ohio, we just got 1 million signatures to basically change the law passed by the governor, John Kasich, which took away a collective bargaining for workers. And so that
Jim, hold on. I got to take a break here real quick. That's SB 5 in Ohio. It only took away collective bargaining for health benefits. Let's just make sure we get everything correct here.
The conversation continues on Houston's Morning News with Matt Patrick.
KTRH News Time is 7:53, and joining us, Teamster President Jim Hoffa. Jim, I want to thank you for taking the time, and I know we're having a spirited debate here. You mentioned companies sitting on a lot of capital that they're not investing in the country. Why should they? I mean, why?
I've got another example for you.
Well, wait, let me answer. Hold on, Jim, answer my question. Why should companies invest in a country when they have no idea what's going to happen? They have no idea if they're going to get this Obamacare jammed down their throats. They have no idea. Why would they invest capital in a situation where they have no idea what's going to happen? Why should they?
Because this is where they're making the money. Let me give you another example. Honda just announced they're going to build a $1 billion factory in Mexico, and to make some car called the Fit. Now, why wouldn't the White House or somebody call them up and say, you've made billions of dollars here in the United States?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
The answer is they owe an obligation to build that plant in the United States. I don't care if they build it in Texas, but put Americans to work. And it doesn't make any sense that they're going to make the car.
Well, but they can't make any money because the union. We got to pay our workers $150 an hour in wages and benefits. They can't afford it.
That's not true. I mean, they're going to basically look at all the Honda's got a number of plants here. Toyota does too. They're making millions of dollars. This is the richest market that they have, and I don't think that Honda building a plant there, $1 billion plant, that's thousands of jobs that we're missing on. So that's what I'm talking about. Get them in the game. What are they thinking?
But you're forcing these companies to hire union workers at wages that these companies can no longer afford to pay because of our economy.
Well, I don't care where they go to work. Put them in Arkansas. I don't care where they go, but put America back to work. The whole idea, they have to be union workers. I want them to be union workers. We'll go out and organize them. But let's get some factories going here. Let's have an investment in the United States. Hell, they can put them in Texas.
All right, Jim. Hey,
That's
listen.
okay. Put them in Texas. But the answer is don't build it in Mexico. There's an obligation to put Texans to work,
All right.
Americans to work. That's what I want to see, and people aren't talking about that.
Jim,
That's where the
Jim, we're talking about it this morning. Listen, I thank you for your time. I gotta run along, but I thank you for your time and appreciate you coming on with us, especially today with the release of those job numbers. Teamster President Jim Hoffa, we'll have him back